Old age is a time of reflection, when we look back on the years gone by, filled with countless memories of joy and sorrow. However, aging doesn't always bring peace and happiness if we don't know how to live wisely and take care of ourselves properly. Many older adults, despite having lived a full life of experience, still make mistakes that lead to unnecessary consequences in their later years. And these mistakes often cause pain, not just for ourselves but for our loved ones as well. So, have you ever asked yourself, am I living my old age correctly? Am I unknowingly causing problems for myself and my family? Join me as we explore 7 things that elderly people should absolutely avoid to ensure that their later years are happy, peaceful, and meaningful. These aren't just empty words of advice, they are valuable lessons from those who have walked before us and can help you avoid regrettable mistakes. 1. Don't intervene too much in your children's lives. As we grow older, family life often becomes an essential part of our emotional well-being. The love and care parents give to their children are natural and indispensable. However, once children grow up, they need space to live their lives and make decisions on their own. Intervening too much in their lives, whether through advice or directives, can create unwanted barriers in the family relationship. To older adults, giving advice may seem like an expression of love and concern, but sometimes this intervention may make children feel controlled. Today's younger generations have different methods, ways of thinking, and approaches to life, and if we don't allow them the space to learn and make their own mistakes, they may feel stifled in their decisions. A well-timed word of advice, or a supportive gesture, can be helpful, but when everything is decided for them, children can feel the pressure, and the closeness and love they feel for you can be strained. Remember, your children need respect and room to grow. A happy family is one where everyone can share, learn from each other, but not control one another. This relationship requires mutual understanding and respect, allowing each member to live their life without feeling restricted. If you want your family to stay harmonious and loving, learn to step back and let your children live their own lives, even if they make small mistakes. It's from those mistakes that they'll mature and become more confident in facing life. 2. Don't keep your wealth without clarity. One of the issues that can't be overlooked when discussing old age is wealth and how to divide it. However, many people in their senior years hold on to their wealth without clearly communicating how they plan to distribute it to their children. This not only creates anxiety but can also cause conflicts in the family when you're no longer around. If you don't have a clear plan for your assets, these situations can become the root cause of strife among your children, and even cause emotional harm to the family. While wealth may not be the most important thing in life, clear division is a sign of fairness and transparency. It helps children understand their responsibilities and obligations, and prevents misunderstandings that could lead to division in the family. This isn't just about dividing assets, it's about showing respect for each family member. Preparing a will or a clear plan gives you peace of mind, and more importantly, it ensures stability for the family when you're gone. Leave behind a legacy of peace, not disputes. However, dividing wealth doesn't mean giving everything to one person and neglecting the others. You should consider fairness and balance to ensure each family member feels loved and cared for. This way, your family won't face legal issues or conflicts in the future, and your children will be spared from complications that you could have prevented. 3. Don't be stubborn and inflexible. Old age often makes us more rigid and less flexible in our thinking. Especially after experiencing many ups and downs in life, you might feel like you know everything and that everything you do is right. But this stubbornness and inflexibility can make life difficult and narrow. In fact, when you refuse to change your way of thinking and living, you'll find yourself out of place and disconnected from the ever-evolving world. The world today is changing rapidly, and the values and perspectives of society are continuously evolving. The younger generations have different lifestyles and thoughts, and sometimes, these changes might confuse or make you uncomfortable. However, instead of resisting these changes, try to look at them from a different perspective. The new isn't necessarily bad, and you can learn a lot from the younger generation. Changing doesn't mean abandoning the traditional values you believe in, it's about finding a balance between preserving valuable traditions and embracing new ideas. You might participate in social activities, engage in conversations with your children to understand what they are doing, and this will not only help you feel more youthful but also strengthen bonds across generations. Moreover, an older person can become a positive role model for the younger generation if they know how to adapt and continue learning. 4. Don't compare yourself with others. In society, everyone has their own circumstances and life story. However, as we get older, many of us fall into the trap of comparison. You may see your peers living more comfortably, with children who are more successful or achieving things you haven't. But you need to understand that each person has their own path, and your life can't be compared to anyone else's. This comparison can make you feel inadequate, insecure, and dissatisfied with what you have. But did you know that happiness doesn't come from what others have, it comes from appreciating what you have? A happy family, joyful moments with your children and grandchildren, good health, these are things that not everyone gets to experience. Don't let comparisons reduce your sense of self-worth, focus on living with what you have. The successes or happiness of others are not measures of your life's value. Realize that every day is a gift, and you can find joy in simple things around you. When you live fully with what you have, you'll feel content and no longer feel like you're missing anything. 5. Don't neglect your health. Health is one of the most important assets you have. However, as you grow older, many people tend to neglect taking care of themselves or believe that their health will naturally stay stable. But in reality, as we age, our bodies are no longer as flexible as before, and health problems may arise unexpectedly. That's why taking care of your health seriously is crucial. Maintaining a healthy diet, exercising regularly, getting enough rest, and having periodic health checkups are essential steps to preserve your well-being. Additionally, don't forget to have regular health screenings to catch potential issues early so you can treat them in time. These habits will help you maintain good health, live a joyful and independent life for longer. Taking care of your health isn't just about taking medication or visiting doctors, it's also about keeping your body in the best condition possible. Even as you age, walking, joining a yoga class, or simply engaging in light exercises will keep your body strong and your mind sharp. When you're healthy, you'll be able to enjoy your golden years fully. 6. Don't let yourself fall into loneliness. Loneliness is a major issue that elderly people face, especially when children grow up and have their own lives. However, you can avoid this feeling of isolation by proactively building and maintaining social relationships. Don't wait for your children or grandchildren to visit, actively participate in community activities, join clubs, or get involved in hobbies that you love. These social relationships will help you feel connected and valuable, preventing you from feeling isolated. Loneliness can lead to severe mental health problems, so make sure you're part of a community where you feel loved and cared for. Engaging in conversations with friends, helping others, or participating in activities beneficial to the community will help you feel connected and purposeful. Remember, loneliness is not an inevitable part of old age, and you can find new joys in social relationships. These chats and shared moments will make your life happier and more fulfilling. 7. Don't regret not expressing love, sorry, and thank you. Finally, one of the most important things in old age is to express love and affection to your loved ones. Don't let words of love, apologies, and gratitude go unspoken. Tell your children, friends, and family how much you care today. Don't wait until it's too late and realize that you've missed out on precious moments. Live in a way that makes your loved ones feel your love and appreciation. A simple, thank you, when someone helps you, an I'm sorry, when you've hurt someone's feelings, or an I love you, to a family member creates a warm, loving atmosphere in your home. When you live sincerely, sharing your feelings, you will find that life becomes more meaningful. These small words have great power to strengthen family bonds and create lasting relationships. So, don't hesitate to express love. Live with an open heart, ready to show affection and care to those around you. When you do so, you will experience great joy and inner peace. Old age doesn't have to be a difficult and lonely journey, rather, it is an opportunity to live fully with everything we have, to care for ourselves and our families, and to continue passing on good values to future generations. Each day, even if there are fewer of them, is a precious gift. Remember, knowing how to live correctly and loving those around you is the key to a peaceful and happy life. So, don't let small mistakes or bad habits steal away your chance to enjoy the precious years of old age. Take the time to reflect on what you've done, and make the changes you need. You deserve to live joyfully, healthily, and full of love in your later years. And if you're approaching this stage of life, remember that every small decision you make today will shape your future tomorrow. Live wisely, with love, and always cherish the valuable moments with family and loved ones. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you found it interesting and meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest videos. Also, if you enjoyed it, please comment 1. If you didn't find it enjoyable, comment 0 and share your feedback so I can create better videos to share with everyone. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.